Rick's actually the current holder, I think, of the Winter Matchplay title. He won it last year and I believe in 2022. So 2 out of the last 3 years. And previous to that, it was Harshan in 2019 and I think 2023. A couple of years gap for COVID. So it's only been won for 5 years now. We've only had Harshan and Rick as winners. That's it.
And it's Rick to go first.
It is.
And...
oh my word, and a very nice bonus straight out of the bag. No messing about.
Nice. This is what we like to see. Rick will be very happy to see that coming out the bag.
Not even anything to think of about placement, really.
I just looked the other way and then I'm like,
yeah,
I can't
don't
see
look away.
anything. No, I've just blinked and then...
Both of them very good word knowledge. Has Craig got a playable bonus there? Is it lining up something that looks a bit like pierogies or something, but I don't. I know there's a bonus with G, which he doesn't have. He needs one of 3 different floaters there for an 8, and unfortunately none of them on the board. So he's not going to be bonusing from that rack.
Yeah, like you said,
what would those floaters be out of interest?
Right, a G for pierogies.
One of the many millions of ways to spell pierogies.
You can spell that absolutely any way you like now, I think. An H, so the same as pierogies, but pierogies. I don't know how you say that.
And that's what he lined his rack up when he put the letters in order.
He did.
I think I knew that one.
Pyrrolize with an L. So he's looking at possibly playing YO and keeping that really strong PRIES. It's a lovely leave, especially if he can keep the board open. I'm guessing he might play YO above the U of Audient.
Or YO under MT.
Or under MT.
Yeah, either or.
He's probably thinking, I think I'd rather keep that N open. It's so nice with the PRIES that's there.
Agreed, yeah.
So I would keep the N and the T open. Is he waving at us?
Yeah, little wave to camera from Rick, giving us a side eye.
Okay. I like YO. I like exactly that. What he's done.
Yeah.
Great. Score a little bit, balance your rack, and leave all those nice floaters open.
Oh, look at Rick's rack there.
Oh. Yeah, that's pretty grim.
No, he's still got.
He's got things he can't really score with the X though.
No. Unless he plays minx or something, just a bit of turnover.
Yeah, Quackle's liking minx.
Is it? Yeah, Grex.
Oh, I don't like taking so few points. Quackle is liking minx. It's 21 points. Obstructs that E.
He's gone for the other one.
Doing it. What's he doing? Grex. Okay. All right. Quackle not liking that as much as minx, but
gets rid of that G. But
yeah. Okay. Oh, already on 86 points. Oh, and he's lined up Bepraise there. I think, but obviously, sadly, if he played his Y underneath and left the A open instead, he might have had Bepraise. But I still think what he did looked the better move.
There's no 7s with that rack either.
It's easy, isn't it, when something doesn't work, you think, oh, I did the wrong thing, played YO in the wrong place. I don't think he did. It doesn't mean you played it in the wrong place. It just means
you were unlucky.
You were unlucky. Although now there's pretty much no, the T is a floater. Yeah.
Yeah, so like his previous turn of YO, Craig's standout play here by quite a margin actually is simply PE under Audient, holding the B.
Little bit surprised, although I suppose it's schools and there's nothing else to do, but I prefer the P over the B as a tile any day.
I'd be looking to get rid of the
I'd rather get rid of the B, but yeah, it scores some points, the PE, and there isn't anywhere very obvious to dump the B.
No.
Yeah, Quackle definitely liking PE. The only other thing he can do is nib, which is just 16 points, keeping PWERS.
It's played PE. Yeah.
He has done PE. It's worth noting that Audient does take the S, even though it possibly looks like it shouldn't.
Yeah. And over to Rick. He's drawn the Q. And this is probably looking like a change this time.
Do you think? The trouble is, there's nowhere to play unless you play. Would you not think of QI and GI, or do you not like what it gives away?
Where's that? Sorry.
Just QI and GI.
Oh,
Quackle's actually come up with something else. Quackle has found a rather nice 20-point move, which is definitely worth doing over an exchange, but it's a tricky one. Doesn't involve the Q.
I've never seen this word in my life.
I know the word as a 7, but there's no way I'm spotting it in these circumstances. It's truly ODE. Yeah. Is he looking at it? No, he's changing.
No, fair enough.
He's changing 6. If I was changing, I don't know what I would keep. Tricky. Probably not much. Maybe a little bit down to personal preference.
Maybe the N and the R, but
yeah. I don't know. So he has changed 6.
Oh, and here we go.
And Craig has found his bonus. So we've got a game. ISO, I never know whether that's ISO bear
ISO
or
bear.
bar. Is it bear?
I think bear because of the E in the end, yeah.
71 points anyway, whichever.
Yeah. And just to confirm that the only move worth Rick doing overchanging was Model I through Ode, holding the NQR. Very, very hard to spot.
Very. So Craig's gone into the lead slightly now, and Rick's exchange has gone very well for him. And he's got the blank, and surely he's going to be bonusing. It's not going to be a huge scorer because they're all 1-pointers, unless he can do something very nice parallel.
He has a single double available to him, which is going to score 78.
Yeah, is he going to find that? He does, and it's a pretty high probability one. I think he's going to see that. If he sees that one, that is 78 points. Otherwise, he's got a 73-point move, which is a really nice parallels right down the side of ISO bear, starting from the O. If he doesn't see either of those, he's down into the 60s.
Ah, there he's found it.
Ah, very nice. He has found that one, the 73-point. That looks that's the stylish move.
Yeah. Well done, Rick.
Well done. He's not going, although I'm just looking at Craig's rack, he's not, I was going to say he's not going to be too bothered about leaving the E in the 9-timer lane because Craig has a random rack, so he hasn't been balancing, but he has in fact found the other blank.
Yeah. But no 7s and no 8s.
Really? I thought he might have an over, but no, nothing. Interesting.
Yeah, and that double available to Rick was Aria late.
Yeah. Sorry, I keep forgetting to say what the
No, that's all right.
And forgetting to say what they were.
Yeah, that's all right.
So I don't know what his best move is here. He'll be looking to use that E, I imagine. But it might take him a while to actually work through and realise that he doesn't have a bonus there. This is the sort of thing that can eat up quite a bit of time.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're in the position of knowing straight away he doesn't have anything.
He's looking at dumping the K to the right of AS, doubling it both ways. But Quackle's standout play is simply Cavell, holding ER blank.
I was thinking Cavell through the E looked nice. He's only 40 behind. Cavell's 36, and he's holding ER blank. Puts him in a pretty good position. These two both London players, so they played each other often. They'll both know each other's games pretty well. I'm thinking that Craig's got good word knowledge. He will know Cavell. And he's done it. Yeah, he's gone for Cavell. Perfect. 36 points, keeping a lovely ER blank. Very unlucky if he doesn't hit a bonus with that. And 159 playing 150. Rick's rack, not the nicest. You don't particularly want to see double O, J, V. J, not the best of the power tiles. I'm not seeing a very obvious spot where you generally would be looking to get rid of it, I would say. Not something you want to keep. He's got Dojo lined up on his rack. That looks nice, getting the J. When you've got those power tiles, it is worth just scanning around the board, looking at the triple letter squares, seeing can I get, and you can actually get the J onto that triple letter northeast, as it were, of ISO bar. There. Oh, then it's going down there. Another, again, same thing, really. Okay, that looks good. Scores more that way.
So Craig and Rick have met many times. 72 games they've had over however many years, since 2015. And quite well matched. Rick just in the lead by 37 wins to Craig's 34 wins.
Wow,
So very evenly matched, these two.
Yeah, very. He's gone for prices. So he's moved it indeed. Lead to a bonus. Looks fair. 100 points for prices.
Wow.
Difficult to keep a poker face when 100 people just hit you.
Yeah.
It's obviously the best move. He had another, he also had rescript for 96, coming down from the middle, from the triple at the top, opening the board right up, 96 points.
Yeah, that would have been a nice find.
But this is, it would, but prices is the move. Unusual to see two blanks next to each other on the board.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So 100 points, 250 now for Craig, 193. Rick's tile's not on his rack yet. Here we go. Ooh, almost caveman. Is he going to get that?
Oh,
not quite. Nearly. The obvious spot, I guess, is at the bottom, the place that he's created with Dojo for taking some points there, if there isn't anything. I can't see anything else at the moment, so that's one hot spot. Look at. So I've got just something like Cave there for 34 points, leaving for Carver.
He's only got 4-letter words in this rack.
Yeah,
clunky.
I think he'll be looking at Cave or Carver.
Cave would split the duplicates up, wasn't it?
The duplicates, there are fewer. There is only 3 E's unseen, so Knight and 4 A's.
Yeah, I might want to play
the 2 A's. He might. Oh, so probably not much to choose between the two. These are just the fine margins that could make a difference. Which is he going for? Cave. Okay, so he's decided to split the duplicates. AME is nice. Quackle does in fact seem to prefer Cave.
Probably because of the like you've said. And there's Craig's faggots lined up. He's got a nice place for it, just above where Rick's played.
Oh, yes. Is that where he's looking at playing it?
Now looking at Aleph.
Okay. So not a very promising round, but he's 23 ahead and he can score. Okay, that's a nice play there. I like it. It scores. He also had Cagot, C-A-G-O-T there, the 27, which Quackle is preferring because of the leave, I presume. Not much to there. I like Caliph. There's a possibility, depending who you're playing, that in 5-point penalty you might get 5 points for Caliph, possibly. Don't see it that often.
Yeah. Moving over to Rick, he's got one and one only play here that he needs to find to get back in the game.
Yeah, so he's about 50 something behind. He's got QU.
So Rick has available a bingo score for a non-bingo on his rack.
He does. He does have a big 70-pointer available.
Not the most obvious play in the world. He's close to it. Not quite there yet.
Oh, yeah. Once you've seen
Really
it,
it's not an obvious spot.
It's not obvious. So he's lined up Quate from down making PE, which is 52 points. So that does bring him right back in it. But there's a 70-pointer that doesn't give anything away. Right, he's looking at Quainer now instead of Quate in the same spot. Not much to choose there. I just think he's not going to look in the... Oh, no. It's just not an obvious play. 6 is things that you don't always think of. I was going to say a nice Australian airline, but it's not. It's not. It's give a hint. It almost is, yeah. It looks to me like he's just choosing between Quate and Quainer, and he's gone for Quate. So he had down in the bottom left, down onto the A of Cave, he had Quanta, Quanta, for 70 points. But Quate is fine. There are 2 U's unseen. Don't know what the chances are that your opponent's going to score off that Q. Probably QAID something, but obviously not this turn. At some point, somebody's going to get 40-odd points off that, quite possibly. So very close, 279 playing 283. Still not great tiles for Craig, Bigot and TI.
Again, Bigot going above Dojo if he's...
The most he can score is kind of in the 20s. He's got BITO to the right of Quate, making AB. That scores in 27, keeping GIT. So 27, 28, that's the spot where he's really looking to the right of Quate.
There's not much you can do about that Q anyway to score
There's
back off it.
Nothing he can do at the moment about that Q. He's
No.
going to have to leave that. And he's gone for Bigot down in the bottom left, which is, yeah, it's fine. Slightly fewer points, 22 points. He's going for some tile turnover IT, keeping IT. Quite fairly open board.
And Rick's got quite a bit of clunk there.
He has drawn 2 U's, but I'm not sure it's going to help him with that Q.
The thing is, he can hang on to one and be probably quite confident he's going to hit the Q next term. He basically just needs any vowel.
That's true.
And he'll hit something.
It's worth waiting for quiz, should he have gone.
Yeah.
There are 4 eyes unseen. I don't know. Possibly not. The Z is such a good tile these days with the addition of ZE. People are saying it's almost like the third blank.
Yeah.
He might be he's holding on to his, if he picks an eye now, that's a nice play.
Oh yeah, nice and score right.
I like that there. Leave that Q open, 38 points, it's a big score. Nice move.
Yeah. This is a great back and forth game. Really what we wanted in the final one of the stream.
Oh, I thought he'd got a bonus there.
Right, we're looking for an eye on Rick's rack.
We are. He's not putting his tiles up yet. I thought Craig had got emotion, but no. He didn't hit the eye this time. He didn't hit anything to go with the Q.
No, he's not hit anything again. Wonder if he'll hold on to that U for one more turn.
Craig's rack a little bit awkward. He can score sort of 25, 27 and balance. Putting him just in the lead again. But he doesn't actually have a bonus there. So again, he's looking sort of to the right of Quate. If he plays something like MOT there, he can score 25. But he's got to be thinking if he's keeping bonusy letters, where is he going to play? I guess he's got the L and the I, and still the F of Caliph. I think I'd be looking at MOT maybe to the right of Quate.
Yeah, that seems to be Quackle's standout option.
What is lined up there is Monteith onto an H. So if he had an H, he would have Monteith, which is a nice word.
Mm.
And so ointment through in, another N. And impotent through a P. Yeah, Quacker liking Mott, MOT, score and balance. Got to be sort of 50-50 at the moment. He might take this game. Craig, like myself, started as an online player. He used to play in the league, going back, 12, 13 years more.
Wow.
We used to play in quite a few of the online leagues, and that's where Craig first started playing before he ventured out into tournaments around a little bit after we did, I think. Yeah, I think
Was it?
possibly
Yeah.
a year or two.
Maybe
Put in a
2013.
really good showing at his first tournament. I remember he came out with a tournament rating, I think it was about 170 or something in his first tournament. Yeah, he did. So he's been playing at least 10 years, maybe a bit more. I don't know how long Rick's been playing. Longer than that.
I think longer than that, yeah.
I must say, Rick winning this event last year and 2 years before that. Really sort of playing at Grandmaster level. His tournament ratings are generally in the 180s and that kind of level.
Yeah, it just goes to show how stringent the British rating system is, doesn't it? That neither of these players is currently a Grandmaster.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That's a whole other discussion.
That is a whole other discussion. Yes, it is. Not quite sure what he's lined up there. Looks like he's got mint, but I'm not sure where that is going. His best score, although not his best play, is rather unusual 5 of MEINT, all the way parallel along Quate.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Which obviously stops anybody scoring off the cue. Well, no, it doesn't stop Trank onto the cue actually, but stops the cue to the right. But I think, given that there are still lanes open, I would be taking the 25 points for MOT to the right of ATE. Tricky move. Rick's still low on the vowels over there, and I can't see anywhere where obvious where he's going to score with that Z. Unlucky not to get one of the I's for quiz. Okay, so he's gone for Mount, which is up in Quacker's Chop Choices. It keeps it open. It restricts scoring from the cue, although interestingly, if he had got the night, quiz would still have fitted and would have scored a little bit more. So it keeps it. I like Mount because it is making other lines. But if you're keeping bonus tiles, there is no point in closing the board down because you need to think, where am I going to play my bonus when I get it? And I think you get that with a lot of players when they're first learning. They often say, I've got a bonus on my rack and it doesn't fit anywhere. That's because they haven't thought, I need to make a lane for it. Can't see what Craig's 7th tile is, but his 6 tiles are very, very nice. Look like they should go with something. And we've got Fungo from Rick at the top there. Nice move. Keep hold of that Z, you can't score with it. Okay. As they got a bonus there, the W, the rather toxic W is his last.
No sevens.
No sevens. Unlucky there with that W, because I'm sure that those 6 tiles make
lots of 8s though. If there's anything available.
I don't know that he's got any of the things he needs. But
No, he needs consonants or an E.
He does. That's very unlucky. 348 playing 331. Craig with a very nice rack apart from the W. There's only one E unseen. I was going to say maybe he should play WE somewhere, but can he just dump the W somewhere? Such a good chance of a bonus the next time.
Yeah, it looks like Quackle's favourite play is doing that and unduplicating the E with Way through the A in Quate.
The only thing I don't like about that is it takes out the lane under OM.
Yeah, true.
You might want an S lane there. That's your kind of obvious S lane. So I don't like that play. Even
Yeah.
Quackle. Sometimes I feel like Quackle does that. It keeps a really nice lead, but sometimes I feel like, where am I actually going to play that bonus the next time? Yeah.
Could just dump the W and make walk down at the bottom there.
Yeah.
Little bit of score.
I like that. 14 points.
Yeah.
I like it. Or he can play EW making EWE, IWI, just to the left of prices, if you did want to use one of the E's.
Yeah.
He's definitely looking at playing that EW. He knows he's got no bonus. There's a scorey 5 that Rick's already got lined up on his rack. He's been lucky to draw that Y there because he's got a very scory play lined up to that F. Yeah, I like that EW play.
Yeah, very nice.
Craig.
And a bit of a no-brainer, this one for Rick, isn't it?
It is, and unfortunately for Craig, it might take out a lane that he needs, but let's see. So it looks like a bit of a no-brainer. He's going to play the 5-letter Nurly. They're absolutely level, 348 all. Interesting situation. Scorey 5 for Rick and a lovely, let's look at the last one. What looks like a lovely wrap there for Craig. Yeah, Nurly. Craig teasing and not showing us his last tile.
I'm just looking, all the U's have gone now, so that across the Q, across to the triple, there's nothing going to come back on that.
So Craig's got bonuses with the L, definitely. He's going to bonus. He's got 4 bonuses with the L I can think of. I can't think about the F. Oh, of course. Of course he's got one with the F. Excuse me. It's been a long weekend. Yes. He's lined it up straight away. I think the reason I don't get that, I think it's a sticky S. It's sticky S and it's not a word without the S. And sometimes I forget it, but he's put it down straight away. Going to be a bit of a blow to Rick to see that going down.
Still feels like anyone's game, though, as we go into the
absolutely
pre-end game.
There's only 38 points in it, and Rick's got both S's and the Z, so it is everybody's game. Yeah, definitely.
Pretty crazily, actually, Quackle's already saying that Rick has one move that's 100% to win.
Wow, okay, that's
already.
Interesting. So only 6 tiles in the bag.
So it has.
The tiles in the bag, not, So I beg your pardon, the bag is empty. We're not talking about 6 tiles in the bag. The bag's empty, so we're going to see all the tiles of Craig's rack in a moment. And he's got 100% win. Interesting. Yeah, only one move that's 100%. And it's the biggest scoring move, so I think he's going to find that because it leaves it leaves 4 tiles that it's fairly easy to go out with on this board. It scores 50 points.
Just doing a double check on his tracking.
He's got loads of time. Absolutely crucial at this point for him to know what Craig's got on his rack.
Yep, Craig's already lined up the beautiful Daleth on his rack. Don't think that plays anywhere.
I didn't know you could spell it like that. That's interesting, yeah. It's going to be a high-scoring game. If both players play this out optimally, Rick will win by 13 points. But he's just got one move now that wins the game.
I think he's fairly likely to see this.
I think he will see it.
Yeah.
I think he will, and it's a lot more points than other moves, and I say it leaves him the tiles that he can easily go out with in more than one place, I think. Okay, I only knew DALETH. Going to be a high scoring one. Both players are going to be over the 450. I'm just going to have a look and see what's happened in other games to see if anything is decided for third and fourth place. Nothing is coming up yet on the enhanced scoreboard. I know that sometimes the last game doesn't appear on the enhanced scoreboard straight away. Sometimes I believe the TD has to might not publish the last game, so it's interesting. There's no scores in. I guess there's still a lot of time left, isn't there? Maybe there's no results in yet.
So we're just doing all calculations.
Just coming in now, yeah. So I think the first result is just in, but it's lower down the division. Nothing at the top yet.
It would seem that Craig can't go out in one. Needs 2 moves himself.
He will need 2 moves. So if Rick finds that he's got it lined up now, his move, Craig's highest is going to be up in the top left then, on top of him early. It's very easy for us sitting here. I mean, looking at that from Rick, it's 50 points, what he's got lined up, which, doesn't take him that far into the lead. He's got to be thinking, what can Craig score?
Yeah, I was just thinking that when you transport yourself into the player's mind, from Rick's perspective, this is probably absolutely anyone's game.
Oh, totally, yeah.
And a nail biter.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if your tracking is out at this point and you've got to start all over again, and like Natalie said, he's got lots of time, so he can start all over again if needs be.
I've done that so many times, ripped out a new page from my scoreboard, retracked the whole game. It's very painful. That's sometimes got to be done.
It does. It looks like Rick might be doing that. Actually, it looks like he's furiously tracking.
I think he is. He's obviously not happy that his tracking's correct. Craig is.
Oh, here we go. He's worked it out.
50 points for SAZ.
I think Craig's probably seen the writing on the wall as well.
I believe so. He looks like he knows what's left, and he knows Rick's got the rather appropriate wins on his rack. Just looking to see. I said it went out in 2 places. Obviously, it goes on to Kevil. I'm just seeing, does it actually go anywhere else? But I don't think it matters anyway. I think he wins anyway. Even
he's also got twins off Mount.
Oh yeah, yes, he has, a lot less,
but
But yeah. So yes. Oh, I beg your pardon. So carried away. I haven't updated the score. Let me just. So Rick's now on 446, Craig 434.
Yeah, it's going to be a very, very narrow margin of victory here.
Should be 13 if they do what we expect.
So Craig's top play is Haid in the top left, but of course it has to completely disregard Rick's subsequent high-scoring hook of Kevil, which Craig just can't address.
So there's actually no point in him trying to block Kevil and wins, but it's going to need to work that through to see that that's his best option. Not many scores in at the top yet. Obviously, this one's not in. Brian and Piotr not in yet. That's going to be an interesting one. Piotr's been away from the game since, I think it's either 2017 or 2018 that he last played. So he's had quite a long break. He last played at the Masters in one of those years, I can't remember, and has not played since. But obviously not rusty. He's come back straight in there with a tournament rating up in the 190s. Grandmaster. He got his Grandmaster since we've been playing. I remember when we did Onboard magazine, we featured him getting Grandmaster in there. But he's come straight back again. I wonder if he's intending to play more tournaments now, or if this is a one-off.
Let's hope so.
It looks, yeah. And he's found his top move of Haid from play there, top right, Haid for 35 points.
And Rick,
putting him just temporarily in the lead.
and Rick's put the wins
Rick
down straight
has
away.
already put wins
Very
down
appropriate.
straight away. Nothing to think about there. 30 points. Yeah. He'd actually got, he's not going to play it, but he'd actually got wins top left there, made by Craig, fewer points, but making ANI and Din not as many points.
Yeah. So that has the final score with Rick Kennedy on 479 and Craig Solomon's just pipped at the post, 466, a 13-point margin.
13 points. End game played perfectly by both of them.
A great game.
And a really entertaining game to round off the stream.
Yeah,
Couldn't have asked for more, really.